Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. We're excited to be back. And today we're going to create a beautiful summer flower wreath. So as you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here watching us, whether you're watching us live or on the replay. Comment and let us know how you're watching. And while you're at it, be sure to drop your city and state in the comments. I can't wait to see how far our broadcast is reaching. And finally, if this is your first time tuning in with us, make sure you comment the word new, and I will go back after the live is over and welcome you to our A Touch of Faith family. So how are you doing today? I can't wait to see everyone. Hope you had an awesome weekend. It was a holiday weekend, and I'm so thankful for the additional time to rest and clean and catch up on some things. So what about you all? Let us know, how did you spend your Memorial Day weekend? Were you with family? Were you with friends? I heard some people had some cookouts and they were grilling out. So let us know how your weekend was and what you did. All right. I see my mom has made it. Hey, Mom, how are you? Donzelle is here. Hello, Donzelle. How are you? All right, so if you were here last time, remember we were creating a beautiful bumblebee grapevine door hanger? Well, that is my inspiration, y'all, for today's wreath. We're going to create a bold yellow and black bumblebee-inspired colors for our flower wreath, and I thought this would be something beautiful as a spinoff to last time. And I think this will be perfect for summer. So go ahead and get relaxed, settle back in. If you like to craft and you want to craft along with me, feel free. I'd love to hear what you're doing right now in the comments. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, this is my phone ringing. Hang on. My husband was going to get my Michael's pickup. Let me see if he's ready. Hey, darling, I'm on my live. Okay. No, I'm about to, yep, I'm clicking now that you've arrived and they're going to bring it out to you. Or I can just, I sure will. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Thank you. Oh, no, it's okay. He says he's sorry to mess up the live, y'all. I told him it's okay. All right, I just entered it, so I'm going to forward that to you, okay? All right, thank you. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, bye. Y'all, I knew that was going to happen because I tried to reach him before the live. I had placed an order for us at Michael's, and when he went to get it, they didn't have it. So probably I had to tell them that he arrived. So, okay, I think that's done. Hey, Melissa. Melissa is here. How are you? All right, so we should be good to go. I just checked them in now, and hopefully they'll find. Yep, they're saying we're on the way. Do y'all like doing pickup too, or is it just me? Because lately I've been loving both pickups, but also the deliveries. So it comes in very handy, especially when you don't have time to go grab whatever it is that you ordered, right? I love doing that. All right, so I was getting ready to show you the colors for today's design. Let me grab them really quickly. Of course, you know we're going to use some yellow. So here is our gorgeous yellow. And I love this color. You've seen me use this before when we've made our sunflower wreath. So we're going to use some yellow today. And then I've also paired it with a beautiful yellow and black. Look there, y'all. And this is some really nice poly burlap mesh. And what I did is I wanted the black to show a little bit more. So I fused some black together so it would act as one piece. So on this side, I have the black. See how I did that? But the black is going to peek through even more and help our design pop. So these are going to be our two colors for today. What do y'all think? All right, so this is going to be our board that we're going to use. And I want you to watch how I turn this Unique in the Creek flower board into a gorgeous wreath you can hang on your door. So if you're ready to get started, let's go ahead and comment the word bee, or if you want to find a bee in the emojis, go ahead and do that as well. There's Sister Julia. Hey sis, how are you? All right, so let's make one or two of the petals to get started. I always like to do that. And let me get some more of my zip ties. We are going to finish wiring our board up. I'm almost done doing that, so I left the rest for us to do together. So this is my piece of mesh, and y'all, I had this from when I taught my class last fall, and I had some leftover pieces, so I did not have to cut all of my pieces today. I was so excited. So what I'm going to do to prepare our petal is I'm just going to take my mesh, place it on my table, and I like to do for this one, the curved side is facing upward, which just means I'm looking at the wrong side. And I'm going to grab my top tip, bring it straight down to the bottom. And by the way, I teach all of these flower petals in the creative circle. So we go nice and slow. And if that's something you're interested in, I can give you more information about that because I know we're going a little fast today. All right, so there we go. I just made a triangle. Okay, and I'll zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. All right, just like so. Now I'm going to eyeball the middle right here. So here is the middle area. Oh goodness, my camera didn't stay, y'all. I thought it stayed. All right, so I'm going to eyeball the middle. Yeah, it is bumblebee color. All right, and then where my index finger is, I just kind of follow from my thumb to my index. I'm going to take this point, just kind of fold it down, creating another triangle. Just like that. See how I did that? Then I'm going to flip it over and do that very same thing, finding where that point is, coming straight down, and then I'm going to crease it. And I like to call this my pinwheel petal. So I'm going to tie it off with a zip tie just so it stays in place. I don't want it to go anywhere. What do y'all think about that? Is that pretty cool how I can turn the mesh into different petals? Okay. And then I'm going to trim that down. So let me grab my wire cutters again, just like so. And then earlier when I was working on these, I just placed a clip right here on this point just to keep that flat. You don't have to do that, but I just like doing that to keep it a little flat. And there we have it, y'all. Look at there. So what do y'all think? Okay. So that's all we're going to do. Let's make one more of those. Okay. So I'm going to pull that top tip down again, triangle to triangle, corner to corner. It's like it starts out as a square, becomes a triangle, just like so. Then I'm going to take my point at the base here, follow it up with an invisible line, hold it with another finger, and just kind of bring it in straight down to that tip and crease it just like that. So yeah, I love making this. I'm flipping it over and doing the same thing on the back. And then now I'm going to tie it off so it stays in place. So that's going to be the foundation for how we're going to start our wreath. All right, you love it? You like it? Just like that. And see, there we have it. All right, so let's get our board. I'm going to finish wiring it up. I've already wired the second and the third rows. So let's do that inside row. There are 8 more. There are 8 on each row. So I'm going to go ahead and wire the inside. I like to push mine in from the back to the front. It just goes faster for me that way. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm going to do the first 4, which are in what we call the paired holes because they're closer together. And then we'll go back and do the holes that are shared in between, okay? And a lot of times when I'm making wreaths like this, y'all, sometimes I'll draw on the board just to mark the places because some of my wreaths that I've created were actually very complex and I had to know where I wanted to place each one. All right, so I just did those inner four. Let me show you what it's looking like. Okay, so I did the close holes. Those are the paired. So now I'm going to do the ones in between. Okay, those are our shared holes. And then after we do this, we're going to go ahead and start adding the petals. Yeah, it is a nice yellow mesh, and it's one of my favorites to use. I have all sorts of colors. So as you're looking at today's design, you may get some ideas for another color that you would like for this. And I will be listing this one on the website. I do have a listing up. I just need to go back and add the pictures, but I'll give that to you in just a minute in case someone is interested. All right. Y'all have any questions so far? What are y'all thinking? So you're going to see how we're going to start with this blank canvas. We're going to turn it into something that will make your door look beautiful for summer. Okay, so now that we have them all wired, ready to go, that's what it looks like now. You can just see a blank canvas. All right, so now let's start adding our yellow. So we're going to start with our yellow. And I'm just going to start on the outside. It really doesn't matter where I start. And just to make this easy on my hands, I'm going to use my pliers here. I'm going to start on the second row, just going around. And if I use clips, I'll just take my clips off as I do this, just like so. And I'm going to just insert these and tighten them up with my little zip ties. Hey, Miss Valerie, you made it. How are you? So let me remove my clip while we're doing this. I like to clean up, y'all, as I go. I don't have to put things away later. So what are y'all up to right now? Are y'all crafting too? Is anyone creating right along with me? Are you just relaxing? I know sometimes I have viewers tell me they like to watch the live on their TV. So how are you watching this live? Hey, Aunt Flo, you made it. How are you? We're making a beautiful bumblebee inspired wreath today. We're pulling out those colors. So all the yellow, the blacks. And y'all, I've gone around just that fast. We only have one more. Oh my goodness. You see how it goes so fast? Of course, I did all my prepping before going live so that you wouldn't have to sit and watch me make all of these one by one. All right, so there we have it. Our outside row is done. Let me trim all of these down, and then I'll hold it up and show you what we have. Yep, Val is here. I'm doing good. Thank you. Today was a nice, cool weather day, so I thoroughly enjoyed the weather. All right, y'all, look at there. Do you see how just that quickly we framed up our wreath? So we started out with about a 12-inch board. And our wreath is going to be about 21 inches for the wreath because we're not going to do any leaves on this one. Oh, Mom is running errands still. Okay, Mom. I wasn't sure if you were home yet. All right. So that's our outside layer with our yellow. So now let's come in with our black and our yellow. We're going to do the same petal, but we're going to change up the color. So let's do that fold again. Super simple, right? Just going to crease it. And I think this is going to really bring out the black. This one is like a stripe, almost like a window pane kind of look, but we added the black to it just to really thicken that up some. And I love it. So it's really going to reinforce some colors. Thank you so much. I see it. You love it. Thank you. All right, and look there. Do you see how nice? And it's so chunky too. All right, and then if I want, just like I did before, I can put that clip. That for me just kind of holds it together. Okay, all right, let's do one more. So we're gonna pull that top tip down, make a triangle, and then I just find that midpoint, fold it over. It's like making another little half triangle like that. And if you want to learn this wreath technique, I do have a tutorial, several tutorials actually in the Creative Circle. You can check us out at learnfromfaith.com. That link will be in the comments in just a few moments. For you, you can click that link. All right, y'all like it? So look at my little petal there. All right, so we'll save those two for last since I just flipped them. All right, let me add that link in case anyone wants to check out our Creative Circle. Okay. So there we go, learnfromfaith.com. All right, so now we're ready to add in some of that yellow with the black. And that's really going to start making our colors pop now. So same petal. For our flower, we're going to go ahead and start adding this in. And I absolutely love this, y'all. We're going into row 3 now. And this is super quick. Once you have all of your materials in place. I was going through some materials today and I was like, ooh, what colors do I want to use? Because I had it already pictured in my mind. And I was so excited when I found this one because I said, this will be perfect. And it reminds me of how, remember with our door hanger last time, we had the plaid. So it's kind of giving a little bit of plaid vibes. Instead of the black and white, though, we're doing the black and yellow. And it would look beautiful with the black and white also. But I want it to go with the colors of the bee. So can y'all see that? Look at how it's shaping up. Oh my gosh, I just looked at it from your view. Oh my goodness. Is that not beautiful or what? All right, y'all, we have our last two. So we made it back around that fast. And if you love these colors, as far as your decor goes, you can hang it any time of the year. Just because we are labeling it for summer and bumblebee doesn't mean you have to limit yourself to that. All right, let's go ahead and trim these down. Then I'll hold it up again so you can see what we just created. It is looking gorgeous. Hello, my brother. How are you? All right, y'all ready to see it? All right, look, y'all. Oh my goodness, look at there. Do you see how adding in that mixed black with the yellow is just really making it pop? I'm absolutely loving that. So let's do one more row of petals. For this one, I'm going to change it up a bit. And we could go with black. We can go with the yellow. We're going to add more yellow in. So I'm going to make a different type petal. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. So let's go back to our yellow. Here's another one of those flattened pieces that I had. I'm going to do what's called the Star Trek petal for this one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull that top down to the bottom, make my triangle. But this time I'm going to take my right side and go all the way over to my left side, just like that. And if you've ever seen that movie before, you know what I'm talking about. See how it's starting to look like a Star Trek? Look at there. See it? So I'm going to rotate it and kind of stretch it a little. It's amazing what you can do to mesh, y'all. At this point, it starts looking like a little visor to me, or a shoe. So I kind of just started scooting it together like that. I'm going to push that middle in, and then I'm going to flip the outside up and flip this outside up. And there is our Star Trek petal. Look at there. Isn't that amazing? And then we're going to tie it down. Just like so. And I have one already made. I like to double check it, make sure I'm tightening it in the same spot, and I did. And then we can trim off the end of our zip tie, and we don't need all this mesh. So I'm going to trim off most of that mesh in my little bowl. Just like that. Thanks, Aunt Flo. All right, let's make one more. Let's do that again. Bring that top down to the bottom. Just making like a little triangle here. Take the opposite tip over to the left. So I started from my right to the left. Then I rotate it. There's our Star Trek. Okay. Now I'm going to push my hand underneath so I can start bringing those outer edges together like a little boat, shoe, whatever you want to call it, a visor. I'm going to push that middle down. Take the outside, flip it up, outside, flip it up. And then I'm just going to tie it off. And that's how you make it. So when I'm creating my flowers, a lot of times I like to end with this petal. Just like that. Use my template again just to make sure it looks the way that I want, and it does. Trim everything down. We don't need all this tail, so I'm going to trim a good bit of that down. And there we have it. How did we do? Okay, so let's go back to our wreath. And I might leave it right there for a moment so y'all can really see. All right, so let's go ahead and add in our Star Trek petals. So we're going to add these to the inner row, which is row 4. We're going to zip these in real quick. Just like so. Thank you. Tighten, tighten. And it's going to start just changing up the look of our wreath as we go back in with our yellow. Okay. Just like this. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all for being here while we're creating this beautiful design. So yeah, we created our door hanger last time, and I said, you know what? What if we could do a wreath in those colors? So this is what we're working on. And let me go ahead and grab the link in case anyone wants to check it out while we're live. And I'll get the pictures added after the live is over. So I've never made this one, so I don't have any pictures yet. Okay, there it is. I just added the link for you so you can check it out for yourself. We're halfway done, y'all. So let's keep going. And I'm just adding them in as I go around, tightening them up, just like so. All right, there it is. The link is in the comments. So this is something that I can work on while I'm watching TV sometimes. I might come in my studio, and while I'm prepping, I'll turn the television on. Sometimes I know some people say they like music. I tend to not just revert to music when I'm working. Usually I'll just have like the television on just for a little background noise. All right, let me zoom you out. Look at there, y'all. I did it that fast. So let's trim those inners down. And then all we have left to do is pop a center on here. I did go ahead and start making the center. Had a couple ideas for centers. We're going to throw the trash away. All right, are y'all ready to see it? Okay, look at there. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at that. What do you think? So that's what we have now. Isn't that so amazing? Oh my goodness. All right, so guess what? We're going to bring back the black for the center. I want to bring back some more of that black just to make it come back to the front. So let me show you what I've already started. Thank you so much. All right, so I started putting this together. I'm using some mesh. Thank you, Miss Valerie. This is that same mesh that we used for the petals. And I'm building my own center, y'all. So we're going to have a beautiful black center by the time we're done. We may add one more piece. I'm not sure yet. So let's finish building our center. Then we'll get it added. We're going to need a little bit of glue for this step. And yeah, we're just whipping this one out, aren't we? Oh, thank y'all so much. So does anyone have plans coming up for summer? Because I know our students, their last day is this Friday. Teachers get out next week. So anyone have plans for the summer? I know Donzel's on vacation right now. He had some time off, so I'm sure he's enjoying that. But what about the rest of y'all? We had yesterday off for Memorial Day, and it felt like I was already on summer break. I had to tell myself, okay, Faith, do not stay up late like you're on summer break already. But it gave me a little taste of it yesterday and over the weekend, y'all. It really did. All right, so let's finish gluing this down. Then I'm going to see if this is big enough. We could add one more strip, but I think this might be all I need. I'm going to trim down a few of these little stray pieces. Let's see, what did I do with my scissors? I had them earlier. I was working. I don't know if I tucked them away in another drawer. Sometimes I hide things from myself, y'all. Let me look again and see. Oh, here they are. I pushed them in the wrong slot of my drawer. Okay. All right, so let me trim this down just a little bit there while that's finishing. Okay. And then I'm going to push it up just a little so it has more of a 3D effect. I know. So I was like, the scissors are right there. Where are they? Okay, I'm going to trim that little piece right there. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and prep the back. So I'm just going to cut that little tail off. We don't need that. And then I'm just going to use my wreath needle. I was on flow because I was like, it's supposed to be right there. When I went to that drawer, that's why I like to put stuff back. So when I need it, I can find it. But it wasn't in the right slot. So I didn't even see it. But when I looked harder, it was behind the little basket that I normally keep it in. So yeah, was not expecting that. And I know I had just used them, so they should have been there. All right, so I'm using my little wreath needle here. I had to upgrade, y'all. I used to use my crochet needle, but look. Uh-oh, I'm throwing it at y'all. Hold on, let me grab it. Look at there. It's like a jumbo. It gets the job done too for me. All right, and then now let me go across to the other side here. All I'm doing is just feeding it through all of those layers so that it will be ready to attach. There we go. To the wreath. Uh-oh, I didn't pull it. Hold on. Got all the way through and lost it right there. Pull a little bit harder. There we go. So what do y'all think about the black center? Did we do good choosing the black? All right, let's see if this is enough. And if not, we'll go back and add one more round. So I want to see if I'm going to like that. Oh, yeah. I think that's going to be perfect. All right, let me put just a little bit of glue right here on this edge to hold that in place. Just like so. Let's see, one more little area I'm going to trim right here, just like so. There we go. Yep, I agree. I think the black is really going to set it off. All right, so now let's go ahead and add this. So there are 2 holes right here down in the center that we can use just to add our center that we made. I'm going to get it right in position first before I start tightening it. Move it where I want it. And I'm going to flip it over to the back. Give it a couple of twists. Just like so. And I'm pulling pretty hard. I don't want it to go anywhere. Then I'm going to trim this down some and go right back in those holes. Just like that. So it's going to stay in place. And while we're on the back, let's go ahead and add a hanger so that we have a way to hang this on our door. Okay, so I push that all the way back in so it's very smooth. So there are 2 holes at the very top for hanging your wreath. So I'm just going to create a little hanger like this. And trim this down. Same thing right here. Come on the other side. Just making a little loop large enough to go on your door. If you have like a wreath hook, some people have just a nail on their door, whatever you may have. That way it'll go right there on your door. All right, so see, this is how you hang it. All right, are y'all ready for the big reveal? And make sure the center is exactly where I want it. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? All right, let me grab it by the hanger. Y'all, look at there. Oh my goodness. Look at what we made, y'all. What? Okay, you have to tell me, what do you think about our color combo? The way we arranged our petals? Oh my goodness. I know, right, brother? That is what I said. And guess what? You saw it from start to finish. Remember? It went from this plain board looking like this. And then we turned it into this gorgeous wreath. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is gorgeous. It's giving me bumblebee summer vibes. I'm even feeling like a little bumblebee needs to be added. And I don't have one, but guess what? We can make one, right? So we'll have to see what we can come up with. But I feel like it needs a little bumblebee added to the center. But wouldn't that be so cute with it? Oh, y'all, thank you so much. So yeah, this one is finished. Ready to go, ready to hang on your door this year. And this is the only one I have. So if this is something you're interested in, let me go ahead and add that link one more time. It is back in the comments right there, readily available for you. You can click that link. And what I love about this is you can hang it on the outside of your door, especially if you have a storm door. It is thin enough to where that storm door is not going to hit up against the wreath. There's plenty of room because it's so thin. You can also hang this on the inside of your home, either on a door or you can hang it on a wall. I love hanging my wreaths inside so that I can just decorate my house with all the beautiful things, a touch of faith. And so not just for the outside of the door, I want you to also remember it's perfect for the inside of the door. All right, y'all. So we did it. Here's our beautiful design for today. And that black in the center is, oh my gosh, it's really popping. I almost considered also making a bling center, like out of some of the bling rope that I have, but I opted to keep it simple, to just pull out that black that we have in our mesh. All right, Donzel, he's on it. Okay, I guess it's time. Wow. All right, we're going to check and see our subscriber count. So if you want to take a guess in the comments while we are still basking in this beautiful wreath, I believe last time we had 800. And if I'm not mistaken, was it 897, y'all? I think it was 897. Let me see if I wrote it down somewhere on my computer. I try to remember. Let me go back. Yes, last time we had 897. So go ahead and take your guess so I can let Donzel know when we're ready. All right. Thank you, brother. So how many subscribers do you think we have? Remember, we're working towards 1,000. That is our goal for the year. And with your help, we can do it. And I already see it, y'all. You are helping me grow our YouTube channel, build our brand. And because of that, I am truly, truly thankful. All right, I love it. My brother says, perhaps we have 902. I love it, brother. All right, can we get one more guess before we reveal the number for today? And y'all, I'm still looking at this wreath. I'm going to have to switch out my wall back here and hang this one up because this is so beautiful. I love it. Valerie says 910. Love it, Valerie. All right. My Aunt Flo is saying 900. I love your guesses. All right, Donzel, let's see. How many do we have? Let's see what our subscriber count is for today. Let's get a drum roll, please. Drum roll. Melissa got hers in. She says 905. All right, here we go. Donzel says we have 905 subscribers. Oh my goodness, y'all, let's clap. That is truly amazing. Thank you to everyone. Awesome. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate that. You are helping our channel grow, y'all. We are just 95 subscribers away from reaching our goal of 1,000. So would you do me a favor? Help me reach that goal. Sprinkle this video out. Let's make sure that we tell someone about what we have here at A Touch of Faith. I am excited and thrilled that we're so close to reaching our goal, and we are doing it together. I can't do it by myself. So I appreciate your support and your help. So let me do this. If you're on Facebook, you can type in the comments, exclamation point followed by the word YouTube, all together, no spaces. That is your fast way to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube watching right now, you can exit the live chat, go out to the video itself, and you'll see the subscribe button right there on my channel. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, you can just click that subscribe button and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you'll always know when I'm live. And you can join us every Tuesday and Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Time. So yay, love it. Oh, Mom, thank you. Let me show you, Mom. Look at what we did while you were running your errands. Look. So this is our bumblebee-inspired wreath. And it's full of the yellows and the blacks. And then we added a beautiful black center. And yes, we're celebrating 905 subscribers. So thank you so much. All right. This was fun. So what questions do you have before we head out for today? We definitely will be back on Saturday. We're going to make another beautiful design. Can't wait to show it to you. And then if you're in the Creative Circle Sunday, we have an awesome tutorial planned. So I can't wait. Absolutely looking forward to it. All right, let's see if we have any final thoughts, comments before we head out for today. And we'll just keep creating. We'll keep making things. I have some orders that I'll be working on, finishing up an order today. And then I think I have maybe 2 orders that I'll be working on this week. So yeah, as the orders are coming in, y'all, I'm just keeping it going, keeping it going. Oh, thank you, Sister Julia. I love it too. It's so beautiful. And it's amazing how you can put the color combos together. Like I was saying, I have this in black and white too. So we could easily, if you wanted, we could switch this out and you could have black and white with your yellow. So there are lots of ways to vary this wreath. So even as you're watching this, if you have an idea for a different color combo, reach out to me. Let me know. I'll be glad to create that design for you. Okay. All right. Anything else? Okay, I think that's it. So make sure you go out and let's always look for something good, because when you find that something good, remember, you know you have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. Make sure you stay tuned. As we are exiting the live, we're going to feature my theme song created by my wonderful brother and his friend, Brandon Stevens. Oh, hello, Miss Rondrea. I didn't know you were here. Thank you for joining. Let me show you. I don't know if you saw the whole thing. You'll have to go back on replay. Look at that beautiful bumblebee inspired wreath that we made tonight. We did the whole thing tonight. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Enjoy my outro music, which was produced by my brother, Jerry Midas Hardison, and his friend, Brandon Stevens. I love y'all so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back on my live on Saturday at 5:30. But in the meantime, go be blessed. Love y'all. Bye, everyone.